I would like to let all of you who enter the book giveaway know that I will be announcing that within the next week. So I'm very excited. Thank you all for participating, and I can't wait to see who wins. Hey everybody, it's Portia here with Miss Malcolm Hughes, and today we are going to do a really quick comic book review for Killmonger Part 4. So if you've been following, you know that I have been reviewing Killmonger, the limited 5-part comic book series, and today we're going to go over Part 4. So let me just say that Part 4 is frustrating. I really want to say it's so good, but really it's just frustrating. Let's go back. Parts 1 through 3, I reviewed them before. You will see that up here. Killmonger is now at the point where he and Knight have escaped out of New York. Killmonger was captured by S.H.I.E.L.D. because Knight is working with S.H.I.E.L.D. and she decides that, oh, I want to keep my boo safe. I want to keep my boo alive. So yeah, I'm gonna draw a deal with S.H.I.E.L.D. They're gonna give me a new life. She tries to get Eric to go along with this plan. Eric, if you remember, his stance is, I don't want to go along with that plan. My only priority is to kill Claw, go to Wakanda, and take back what is rightfully mine. And if you go with me, you can go with me as my queen, and we will rule them all, and we will rule Wakanda the right way. So Knight is like, sure, I'll go along with this. However, the entire time, Knight is more of a double operative. She is portraying the dedicated and loyal girlfriend. However, she is also trying to secure a deal with S.H.I.E.L.D. so that she can get out okay and be fine. 4 begins with Knight having a conversation with Black Widow, really asking her, how did you do it? How did you leave everything behind and become the person who you are today? And Black Widow gives her what I perceive to be sage advice. She's like, we can give you a new identity, we can give you a new name, but we cannot get rid of the memories. You have to do that yourself. Which, I mean, it's true for just life. So all of you remember that. Or in the words of my favorite Jay-Z, you can change, but that's just the top layer, right? Fast forward, we see Knight and Killmonger in an SUV driving through the snow, and what we find out is Bulgaria. Now at this point, they're going to visit King, because remember that S.H.I.E.L.D.'s request of Knight was, we'll give you a new identity, we'll let you live, sure. However, you have to give us King. And Knight accepted that deal. Eric, on the other hand, is like, that's our friend. He's even more of your friend. I just got here. I don't think we should turn him in. I think that we should warn him so that he can go on his way, get a head start, and be able to navigate accordingly. Mind you, I told you that Knight is playing the role of a double operative. She's in the car with Eric. They're going to Bulgaria under the guise that they are going to warn him. Except Eric really is going to warn him. While they're in the car, one thing that's striking is that Knight is really, I keep wanting to say Misty Knight from Luke Cage, which is just totally different. However, Eric says to Knight, isn't your superpower enhanced strength? And Knight's like, it is. He's like, well, for someone who doesn't need a gun, you keep it with you all the time. Like, you don't need it. And her stance is, I like my gun. I feel safer with my gun. I'm going to carry my gun. That's not important now, but it's a bit of foreshadowing. You'll see what I mean. Let's go for it. They're rolling up. Knight's like, I think that you should go and you should be the one to talk to King. He likes you more. King is like, nope, that's not necessary. Car announced you before you got here. Lo and behold, there's King. All 3 are together, and they're like, we need to talk to you. Can we go inside? He's like, well, yeah, sure, but there's no talking like shop in the house. My wife is here. They're like, yeah, wife? What? Mind you, King the entire time, his plan was to make enough money and get out. I mean, of course he didn't like provide the details, but that was his number one goal. What ends up happening is they go inside, they end up talking shop a little bit. The wife is like, not in the house. Eric decides that he and King should go outside and talk while the women stay inside and make lady talk or whatever. King and Eric go outside. Killmonger is like, hey, it's not a horrible like plan. You should just like, maybe you should work with SHIELD. And he's like, once SHIELD gets what they want from me, they're going to lock me in a cage. The answer is no. I appreciate the warning. However, I am going to go my own way. Thank you. You all can stay for dinner. But after that, we'll part ways. While the men are outside cutting firewood. And this is a funny scene, the exchange here between them. And it just really shows a lot about King's character. So while they're outside, the women are inside having a much different conversation that is a lot less friendly. King's wife is like, are you his friend? Are you my husband's friend? Knight is like, yeah, I mean, I have to do what I have to do. I'm not a sellout or anything. I didn't come here to ruin your paradise. I'm just doing what's best for my future. And the wife is like, you brought a gun into my home. My paradise has already been ruined. While this tenuous and tension-filled exchange is happening, Knight under the table clicks her watch. I'm actually not sure who she calls. I'm not sure if it's SHIELD or someone else, but anyway, she calls in backup, unbeknownst to anyone but herself. At this point, she kidnaps the wife, pulls the gun out, takes her outside. Her basic stance is, listen, King, I understand that you have this strong desire to go your own way, but all of that is dead, okay? You're gonna turn yourself in, and I'm going to have the future that I desire for myself, and I have no regard for whatever paradise you believe that you have built here. The people come, does not go as planned. Chaos erupts, and it goes 0 to 100 very, very quickly. Let's just say that in the end, there are two people standing. I won't say who the other person is, but you can guess. There's only two people standing. Let's just say in this moment, Killmonger is truly taken to another level, right? At this moment, he's been betrayed by his woman. Another person that he's become attached to, which is really hard. Another person that he's become attached to is dead, lying on the ground, dying. And King gives him the tools that he needs. So mind you, beforehand, King had told Eric, you gotta lay down this burden. Whatever you're carrying, you have got to let it go. It's going to kill you. Move on with your life. At this point, King says, take this key, go down to the cellar. I was wrong, okay? There's no peace for people like us. Get your revenge. Once Eric goes down to the cellar, he is encountered by this being. He's like, Mother Bass, because she appears different from the Mother Bass that we've seen and we've known. And she says, no, I am she who was hidden by lies, the war of Wakanda older than all. And I have finally found you in Njidaka. You believe you are dreaming. You are not dreaming. Wakanda has forsaken me as it has forsaken you. But your anger has finally opened the path to me. Now you can hear my voice in the wind. Your vengeance is my vengeance, and I have so many wonders to show you. Rise, Njidaka. Rise, and I will teach you the way to punish them all. Let us just say, if you thought Njidaka, also known as Eric, more popularly known as Killmonger, was on one before, he is definitely on 1,000 now. So this is part 4 of a 5-part series. For the most part, this one was graphic. It's really about the fight scene and betrayal on multiple levels. Did I love it? No. Did I enjoy it? Sure. Is the series turning out to be what I had hoped for? Not exactly. I'm like so far I think the third one was the best one. This one had layers. I'm really excited to see how it ends and where Eric's rage will take him. How far can it carry him, and how will he meet his destruction? Or maybe he won't. Maybe he'll actually be victorious in the comics. Unlike the film, even though he was victorious for a while, he was king for a moment. In the end, he ended up losing his life because he was unwilling to be forgiving or compromise or try to reconcile the past with the present, and how T'Challa is not his father and should not be held accountable for the sins of his father. That's a whole different conversation. But I'm excited to see where this will go. Again, not blown away, not the best comic I've ever read, but I do like the spin of Killmonger having his own comic book series, and I think that's dope. So that's it for me, y'all. As always, there are buttons for sale. My Miss Malcolm Hughes buttons. Instructions are down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I love when we're interactive and we talk, so leave comments below. And until next time, remember to give time and have the best day of your life on purpose. Peace.